Good morning, Brian. It's Monday. So I know you stopped over on the weekend, so you heard that my car is in the shop and I'm driving a rental car. I don't know if you remember, but about a month ago, I got into a minor fender bender. Somebody ran into me at a red light. And so the process of getting it dealt with took a while, but it finally did get dealt with. And so I dropped my car off on Thursday and everything was taken care of. Side note, it was a really easy process. Geico has this thing where they have special repair centers that they have partnerships with where everything is a one-stop place. So they set up Geico, my Geico agent can set up an appointment for me at the body shop. I bring my car to the body shop. There's obviously the auto repair people there, as well as a Geico claims adjuster who can inspect the car for damage and make sure everything goes well. And also they have an enterprise representative there. So the rental car was there. So I made an appointment. I brought my car. I talked with them about what the damage was. They looked at it. They had a rental car there ready for me. So in about 15 minutes, I was able to drop my car off and leave with the rental car. And they called me later that day and told me how long it would take to fix. So that's really, really awesome and just the best experience that it could have possibly been. But back to the main point, I'm in a rental car and this car is sweet. For some reason, Geico covers up to, I think they said $50 a day for a rental car. So instead of just having to rent a car that was comparable to mine, that basically covers any car on the lot, except for like super high-end luxury cars. So the car they had picked out for me, I didn't pick it up, was this giant Buick SUV. Also, side note, I promise this isn't an ad for Geico. They're just feature heavily in the story. So I rented a giant Buick SUV. When I say giant, I mean giant. There's obviously these two front seats here, me, a passenger if I had any friends. There's a back seat with two seats, but they're the special kind of seats where they're like individual, like they're the exact same as the front seat, so you don't have to share it. There's tons of leg room and there's lots of space in between the seats, so if you had people back there that have lots of room. And then in the back, there's 3 more seats way back there. This car is like driving a yacht around. It's humongous. This car is super nice to have for a weekend because it's super like luxurious and much nicer than my car. So it's great to just be able to have for a few days and experience without actually having to have paid for it. It's got 2 sunroofs. There's one above me and there's also one back there for the back seat. They have their own sunroof. Some of the coolest features about this car are the tech features that it has. So I'm going to show you one right now. One of the coolest things is that it auto pairs to Bluetooth, and every time I get in and out of the car, it pairs to my phone, and I'm playing podcasts. So not only does it show you your progress on this screen, but it also shows you what podcast you're actually listening to. One of the other cool features is that it has this awesome technology where when I'm driving and a car comes up beside me in my blind spot, there's little spaces on the mirror that light up and say, hey, there's a car in your blind spot. So without even turning around and looking, I can see, oh, there's a car in my blind spot on the mirror. Like it lights up and this yellow symbol that means a car is coming up on me, which is super handy and safe. And one of my other favorite features about this is the fact that it has one of these numbers. That's a backup cam, Brian. So when I'm backing up, it's got a camera and that little rectangle is roughly the shape of my car. And when I go to turn, it turns the rectangle to show me where I'm going to be going if I were to keep backing up that way. And if I get too close to another car, it'll beep and tell me not to do that. So all in all, driving this car for the weekend has been really sweet. It's pretty nice. It's way nicer than my car. It's very comfortable. It has heated seats. I forgot to mention that, but it has heated seats as well as all of the cool, luxurious, nice technology in it. The only downside is that it's humongous. The gas mileage is terrible, and it's probably cost 2.5 times as much as my real car costs. So I'm definitely never going to buy a car like this, but it's definitely nice to have for a weekend. So that's it, Brian. I'm going to go enjoy this car some more, and I'll see your video tomorrow.